have major fans. People are, what do they call themselves, your fans?
They call themselves a lot of things.
But mainly?
Cumberbitches.
Cumberbitches.
Yeah. It's like kind of squeeze a confession at me to actually say that word, because I kind of squirm a little bit about it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to say it. I made you say it.
Thank you.
But they named themselves Cumberbitches.
They did. I definitely didn't
Right.
name them that. Yeah. No, that's part of my problem. I just went, you know, ladies, this is wonderful. I'm very flattered, but, you know, has this not set feminism back a little bit? You know? Empower yourselves if you're going to get silly about a guy with maybe a little bit more of a sort of, you know, high regard, self-regarded name. But yeah, then they were very sweet and they wrote back to me and said, well, we didn't mean any harm to feminism. We're just having a bit of fun with your name. I was like,
yeah. It's a hard...
Have you heard that these fans are obsessed with you? Have you heard what they're called?
the Cumberbitches.
The cumberbitches.
Yeah. Which is worrying on a number of levels. I think it's set feminism back quite a few years. Let alone, no, they're very loyal, very unlike the name, sort of unspooky bunch of very nice girls who have written to me and said, look, we don't mean to scare you, we just like your work.
And Benedict, what are your fans called?
The Cumber Collective.
No, they're not. That is not what they're called, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Well, you know, this is BBC One. You can say it if you want, but I'm not going to say it.
Well, your fans...
Cumberbitches.
Oh, God. Yeah. That seems a weird thing to call themselves.
I don't think they meant to offend themselves when they called them that. I do worry about, you know, how far feminism has been set back, but there we go.
About the name, the fans that have given you, and I understand it's an interesting
You could
name.
say it. I get a bit embarrassed saying it, so you can say it. I'll just
It's
look at the floor.
called Cumberbitches.
Youth. Yeah. Yeah. Bless them. You know, they were very young when they did it. They're older now, and they probably know better. But I don't know. I'm not responsible. I'm very flattered by the sort of levels of adoration and loyalty that they show. But yeah, they could have come up with a better collective name. Like Cumber People is a bit bland. Maybe Cumber Folk or Cumber Buddies is nice.
Cumber Buddies is nice.
You know, and you know, it's still setting feminism back a bit, but even Cumber Babes would have been softer on the ear, don't you think? I mean, you know,
I'm gonna go with that.
yeah, it's still derogatory, but you know, it's not quite as bad as the one you just said. But there we go.
From your... Now, they're not Cumberbitches anymore, are they?
They change name every time I'm on.
Okay, so what are they now?
Cumbers.
Cumbers?
I don't know, I'm making it up, Graham. Yeah, I don't know anymore.
Do you know what you are?
Cumber People Collective,
People.
bunches, brands, babes.
It's like they're not a
bodies,
group anymore.
People. No, I think there's definitely some splintering going on.
There's a lot of splintering.
That single word, Cumberbitches.
Yeah, they're having fun, and you know, most of them are really sane, intelligent, supportive, light-hearted.
He just kissed one of my bitches. Oh.